Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name's Sasha. I love anything shimmery, sparkly, colorful, especially indie palettes. So if you guys are into that kind of content, then make sure to subscribe to my channel because I love to have you guys here. And for today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Nomad Cosmetics Hudson Valley palette. So look at the packaging. So this looks way different compared to the box. Such fall vibes, right? So today I decided to do 3 eye looks because after swatching this palette, you see the pictures, right? It looks pretty, and then when you do the swatches, you kind of fall in love, like how pigmented they are. I did build up these swatches, of course, just so I could see how pigmented they can be. So yeah, I also like doing TikTok / Instagram reels, doing swatches. I love doing swatches, guys. Palette retails for $39, so it's not that bad a price. So this comes with 12 colorful and cozy mattes and 3 blazing shimmer inspired by the Hudson Valley Foliage Trail. It's fused with apple seed oil to help keep skin subtle for crease proof color. It's cruelty free and vegan, 100% plastic free from our house to your house. We are so proud to support Scenic Hudson with the launch of our Hudson Valley palette and help preserve and straighten the inviting parks and trails and beautiful and resilient landscapes and productive farms of Hudson Valley. So I think with every palette they sell, I think 5% goes to the Hudson Valley, the Scenic Hudson. That's what they always do with every palette they come up with. They travel to it and then they get the inspiration from wherever they travel, and then they also give back to as well. So I think that's really nice. Okay, so we're gonna be doing my first eyeliner for the Nomad Hudson Valley palette. Alright, so I already have my eyes prepped, and what I use is a Dose of Colors concealer in such a great base. And the reason why I use it because it's too light for my under eyes. This is in a shade 8, so the shade light, and perfect base, guys. I really wanted to jump in using the browns. I'm thinking I want to use browns and maybe some of the burgundy shade too. So let's jump into the pumpkin patch shade. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I think these shades are really pigmented, so I have a little bit creasing from my concealer from my lids, but it's okay. It kind of goes away once you put the shadow in. Kind of setting it. I could have set it with the Ghost Tour shade, the one that's very light. But yeah, Nomad Cosmetics, man, look at that. Still probably approved since my last one I got, the last Nomad Cosmetic palette I got. I mean, their mattes always been soft, but maybe they improved the formula. Like, I don't even know. But right now, so far so good. Like, that looks so velvety soft. Quickly blend that. So we could jump into the other side. Right. Okay, so that's a nice transition shade. I'm gonna jump into the shade Cider House right here. I'm gonna jump into the shade Cider House right here. It's like almost like a mustard yellow, or practically like a mustard yellow, but a little bit toned down. And I'm gonna put it right here. Just kind of pack it on a little bit. Probably about halfway here. So this look is gonna be a simple look, just the lazy way of a cut crease, guys. Like, who does cut creases anymore now? Like, I know it looks a lot cleaner doing an actual cut crease. It takes a little bit extra time, and yeah, that's only if you want the look, the cleaner look. So this, doing like a fake cut crease, just provides like a soft gradient look or soft effect. And wow, that is so pretty. So far so good. Alright, so then I'm just gonna put that shade over here, and I'm gonna put my hair back a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the pumpkin patch and add a little bit more here. So I just added some the other side without telling you guys, but yeah, let me just add it right here. And just like that, kind of focus in right here in the crease area more, deepen it up, and I'll deepen it up slightly right here too, and just kind of buff it out a little bit. Ooh, alright. And yeah, it's really easy for these soft colors. It's easy to make it like softly blended in the outer parts. Very easy. I'm going to use Wine Harvest. So this is a very pigmented shade, so let me get a different brush for that one, and I'm just gonna put it, ooh, just right there. Yeah, it's so pigmented. So I'm just gonna pack it, and then I'm gonna get a different brush. And I'm gonna try to clean it as much as I can. So I'm just gonna softly blend this. Maybe make this like a liner. Okay, so I think I might do that. I always do things like, oh, I didn't mean to, but now we're gonna go for it. So let's just add a little bit of that red then, just right here. So this red's gonna be like the star of the show, and just softly blend it. Okay, and get a little bit more of that shade again. Okay, and then I'm just gonna soften this up. It's a little bit crooked. I'm just gonna blend it, and then probably put it over here too, almost like a bat wing. Almost. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Not like a Zach bat wing, but the idea of it. Yeah, just like that. And then I think I'm gonna go back into that cider house shade, the mustard yellow. And I'm gonna pop that in right here. Kind of pack it, and then kind of fix that shape a little bit. So almost like a liner. And then just put it right here. And then I'm gonna get the Wine Harvest shade again and just kind of work with the shade a little bit. So I think I might have to clean up the line a little bit, like make it straighter with the sponge. So let me just pat that, because I did it by accident. I thought I was gonna just make it like define it, my outer part. That's what I thought I was gonna do. So just like that. I just did the other side, and I will say the red one, it is pigmented, but it's scary to play with. I feel like you have to work with the blending just slightly, a little bit. Like it's super soft. I feel like you just have to be careful with it. So yeah, I kind of messed up right here in the shape, so I tried to fix it as much as I could. And I think it's looking really orange. I feel like I should add a little bit pumpkin patch right here. So let me just add a little bit pumpkin patch. So kind of going over the yellow, so it kind of turned like yellow brownish, like the mixture of colors. So I'm just gonna add that, the pumpkin patch shade like that. Let's use a leaf peeping right here. Let's use that. Maybe I'll use I kind of want to use the reddish shade too, the red shimmer, the fullest trial. So we'll see how this one looks. And I'm just gonna put it on. Ooh, yes, it's all about the yellow. So maybe, yeah, I think I'll keep it yellow, honestly, so we could have that liner showing. So we don't want to lose that liner with the red shade. So I'm just gonna put that. Oh yes, this is such a fall vibe. And just like that, it's very easy. And then just softly blend, just like that. And yeah, fake creases, man. This is what fall is about. So this one, I would say the shimmer is kind of textury. Like it shows, it's not super smooth. Like it feels soft and smooth, but it doesn't have like a smooth effect. Like there's like a dusty-ish, almost like it's a sheen. It's just like a sheen shimmer. That's what it is. So Oktoberfest right here. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So this is probably one of the darkest shades. So we're just gonna focus it more in the outer part, really. And then just do a slight line right here, just very slightly, almost like a fox eye. Maybe get the Wine Harvest shade and kind of bring it down here again. Just slightly, the reddish shade. So let's use Fall Festival right here. And then for this part, and then for the outer part, I'm going to use Wine Harvest to kind of deepen it. Oh, so this one's a little powdery, unless I'm just because I'm doing it on the bottom. But yeah, that one's kind of powdery. It's so soft. Okay, and just softly blend. Just like that. I think I'll probably put a little bit of a pop orange right there. So let's do that Fall Festival shade right there. Just adds a little contrast. Since we don't really have a brighter inner corner, let's just add like a hint of orange there. Just right there. Okay, and then yeah, just focus on this part right here. Not make it too like noticeable, just a hint. Alright guys, so right here's my first eye look. Alright, so yeah, so this look, I haven't used like fall, autumn, like I haven't used like autumn, fall colors in a while. I feel like these are totally fall colors, like the color of the leaves. Only thing about this, from the shadows I use, real quick, I mostly use all of these shadows, all of these shades right here, except for the bright red. So I don't even think I'm going to use the red for my next two looks at all. Like probably not, maybe I'll try to. But yeah, I think the most troubling shade was just mostly this one. Like it's pigmented, but I just have to like be careful with it as well. And as for the rest of the shades were fine. Like I had no problem with those. Alright, so right here's the second eye look, and I gotta say, I love this look a lot more than the first look. I wanted a little bit pop, so I used my Oda Stylevanna Moonlight Veil highlighter in the shade Moon Talk. So there's like a green highlighter. So I thought, yeah, just needed that little pop. So now for the shades I used for this look, it was all these shades except for this shade. So I focused on these shades and this shimmer right here and this shimmer. So I think these are pretty. And the matte I had no trouble with, so I was really surprised, especially this one. This one's such a beautiful seafoam shade. Like I loved it so much. Like before I added color, I actually wanted to keep it simple. I'm like, but I want to add color. But it was such a beautiful, like it could have been a perfect monochromatic look, but I needed to add a little bit orange just to test it out, make a different look. And the only thing from the shades I used, they're soft. I didn't find any trouble blending or anything, except for this one. This one's like super pigmented, so you don't really need that much. This makes the look like super dark, so you only need a little bit of this, so be careful. And then on this eye, I had to fix it because I messed up on my eyeliner, so I had to like kind of redo it, but that's about it.
Before you, I was running in the dark. When you said this was goodbye, that's when I realized I can't live without you. So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. Oh, I need you closer, I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose. So I'll keep waiting for you. realize I can't live without, 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 I can't live without. So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. I need you closer while you wait.
So I know it's a little on the subtle side, but I'm really digging it. The cool tones, you guys. Oh, the cool tones. So you don't always use to, like, you don't always need to use a shimmer in the inner, like the whole inner part. You can just add the hint of shimmer. And for this look, as you guys saw, I mixed these two shades, the Great Pumpkin Patch and the Leaf Pea Pink, because I didn't want to look too yellow. So I thought that's a really nice combo. So it's just a like a little hint of shimmer color. So I really needed to test out these shades. These shades are so beautiful. Like, I love this shade a lot, even though it's like, it has a hint of grayish, like a beige kind of tone, and I really love it. Like, it was pretty to set down the concealer I had on, and just the whole transition, it's really pretty. And then this too. And you guys, if you guys hear snoring, it's my little one. He fell asleep here, and I tried to move him. He woke up and then I just put him down here and he went back to sleep. I'm like, oh, I tried to put him down on the bed, but he's on the floor right now. I really didn't have any problems with these shades, the cool tone shades. I used the green shades, so they're really pretty. I didn't have trouble with it. So maybe this one, I gotta like test it out more, but I had no trouble with it. Like, I was just so scared for the greens, like if they're gonna be patchy. Like, there was no patchiness. I used practically almost all the shades except for this one. I believe so. Yeah, I think I used all the shades except for that one. And that's like the prettiest, most boldest shade too. Like, it's so cherry red, so apple red. So yeah, it's because I already did like a red liner look with my first look, so I didn't want to do like another red look with this one. So I just went for a subtle look, and usually I don't really like subtle looks that much. But this one's really pretty, so I like the colors because the cool tone colors makes it interesting and a little hint of warmth. It's the mattes. Great formula, like always. Nomad, man, they always do their mattes so good. So soft too, so velvety soft. So if you get a fluffier brush, you will get some kickback to it, like even more. But if you use more of a denser brush, then you don't get that much kickback to it. I didn't really have that much fallout. Maybe the only part, like when I did my bottom eyes, like it wasn't fallout, but it was like powdery-ish in a way. Like I saw the powder. My memory card got full, so I have to transfer videos. Alright guys, so I was saying about this color story. Like, I love the color story. Is it like a perfection palette? I think I would have preferred like an extra shimmer, honestly, because I'm a shimmer kind of girl. I think maybe like a cool tone brown would have been really nice. So I know it looks very aesthetic for having the shimmers right in the middle. Like, I kind of like that. And the mattes, the warm tones right here, and these are the cool tones, so they have it like sectioned off. But say if they added like that cool tone brown shimmer, like kind of not like super bright, but like kind of toned down, so it could go with this like nicely. And you could do like browns and brown shimmer, green shimmer, or green brown kind of look. But it could have been in range like this, like 4 shimmers. And yeah, that's the only thing. And then I wonder what shade would it be in the middle. But just seeing this, it looks very aesthetic. It's very pretty. And the matte formula from Swatches, the only thing that was kind of patchy were like the green ones. Like, it was kind of troubling. Like, it wasn't that pigmented, so I really had to build them up. But so far in the eyes, I had no trouble with it at all. The only thing, let's see, well, the dark shades are super pigmented, so you only need a little bit, so be careful with the dark shades. Recently, Nomad Cosmetics, they've been releasing like so many beautiful palettes, so I really wanted to pick up this new one because I love the packaging, and I haven't got like a neutral palette in a while, so I feel like yeah, I just wanted to try this out. Like, I love the swatches when I see them in pictures too. So even in person, the palette looks way better in person as well. I feel like with the shimmers, you're very limited. That's the only thing. Like, I feel like you can't really utilize the shimmers that much. Like, there's only so many looks you can do. Like, you can do so many combination with the mattes, but the shimmers, they're not very brightening. They're not like really bright shimmers. They're very like they're sheen like kind of shimmer. So that's the thing about it. So if you really wanted to make it more bright, you probably have to like bring out a highlighter to make it pop more or make it sparkle more. So it's very like subtle kind of shimmer. Let me know what you guys think about this palette. Did you guys pick it up? Like, what do you think about it? Is it like your perfect fall palette? This is a very nice fall palette to add to your collection to use throughout the season. So I'm not sure how often I'll use this, but I'm like looking forward to using my Haunted Europe palette. I feel like I'm gonna have more fun with that one personally because I love that color story so much. But this one's really pretty. Like, I can't wait to test out this red especially. I don't really usually do a lot of red looks, but we'll see. So I really hope you guys find this review helpful. And if you guys are new to my channel, I do a lot of makeup videos, especially indie makeup reviews and all that fun stuff. A lot of makeup stuff, a few unboxings here and there. So if you guys enjoy that kind of content, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I love to have you guys here. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.